Howdy, howdy. It's a nice, cool evening. Oh, I need to mute the outside. I'm like, what's going on? There we go. I was playing trivia at the Love and Live show, but I remembered I was streaming a sunset for y'all. So here I am on a cloudy evening. It should be beautiful. I need to change that to the sun. Oh, I'm not sure. Up from Yorkshire, England, not the UK, Britain, or the UK. Well, yeah. Didn't England? Yeah. I don't remember what I was going to ask. Never mind. Short term memory. So we can see the sun kind of peek through that cloud. And I am really sorry if I'd have an echo. I muted that mic. I'm not sure why it would even be picking sound up. That's goofy. How's that? Yep, it's been a nice cool day. My people's been calling me that I put down for references saying that they got calls, but I didn't get a call today. So, yep, I got to make sure I include that flag. Even though the sun's over more, I want that flag in the picture. Very patriotic. We should have some great color tonight with the clouds, I'm hoping. I can start to see a little bit of orange over there between the flag and the building. Your flags and your emoji. That means I got to put on my readers to see that tiny thing. Oh, okay. Oh, there. I made it a little bigger. Okay, so it's a square flag with a round emoji. St. George's flag. Okay. Of England. Yes. England. Oh, the sky's getting kind of goldenish. Oh, this could be fun to watch this evening. So how was your day anyway, Nobby? Shut this other door. No, I'm not going to say UK. I've always called it England. I've gotten corrected, but in my mind, it's England. It's what we grew up with. Ginger hot cross buns. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. How do I get a put the @ symbol with your channel identification, and then I can find, because I'm in StreamYard, I'm not on YouTube. Oh wait, I forgot to put the invite in there, so I got to go to YouTube anyway. The English Isles make up English, Scott, Wales, and Ireland. My dad's male side came from England and then went to Ireland, the Derry County, the Cocan something district. I can't remember it. But let me see if I can pin that. Oh, wait for the chat to show up. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, up, how you doing?
All right, I've got to turn up the sound. I can't hear you. There we go.
Sort my sound out a minute. Just give me a second.
So you don't need to worry about the picture. I'm just going to spotlight the sun, unless you need to show something. Okay, now I have to go to your channel. Trying to figure out how to do that. Is your channel the same as your username here?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay, let me look. I make bread in my rice cooker. Oh, yep, it is. There we go. I'm going to subscribe. So you did a video or a short? There's no short. Oh, you didn't do a video of cooking the hot cross buns. I was all excited.
Oh no, I can't be doing that. It's hard enough being in the kitchen as it is.
Yeah, my kitchen's even smaller. And I've actually done some food recipes like cooking bread in a rice cooker in my tiny little camper.
I'm just closing loads of windows. I'm just busy at the moment. Just give me a second.
Oh, that's fine.
So I don't know where I am.
I was playing trivia and almost forgot. I had to leave. I was on a roll too.
Then I can find you again. I can't see you at the moment.
No, because I'm highlighting the sunset. That's what I usually highlight the sunset.
Right, I've got you now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So is it bungalow or is it a church or something? What is it?
Yeah, it's a church. I come to this town and the first time I came, I was camped behind the bar. It was a hip camp, which is kind of like an Airbnb. And then I got really bored, so I kept walking over here for all their activities, and I got to know the people. And I've been coming back every year to visit them. I just really love this little town.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live here, but it's good for visiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the camp host spot too, so I don't really want to go traveling around.
Yeah, it's good having spots like that, isn't it? When you're traveling about, towns that you like that you just go back to every couple of months or so,
Mingus Mountain, I like this town. I like up in Flagstaff, and I really love being out in Quartzsite in the winter. But it's mostly Arizona, which is good because I got 243,000 miles on my truck. So
I don't know much about the geography of America, but only thing I do know, my sister county, whatever you call it, is Texas.
Okay.
To Yorkshire.
That's not too far from here.
Is it the same sort of area, is it? Yeah.
It's a few thousand miles. I'm pulling up Google Maps.
A few thousand miles. You do realise our country is about 180 miles across.
Oh, yeah, no.
From coast to coast.
118 miles is from here to my home base in Mesa, Arizona. And that's not even the one end of the state to the other. That's from the top middle down to the middle.
That's from one end of the country to other in England. If you're going east-west.
I'm going to calculate how long across the country. Let's see. I'll pick San Diego.
It'd be thousands of miles over there, isn't it?
To New York. I'll calculate that.
Or New York to what's the other side? What's the other city on west side?
San Diego, California is what I picked.
All right, San Diego
and then
to New York.
New York.
Is that the widest part of America, is it?
It's calculating it takes 2,784 miles.
All right, okay. Yeah.
And that's 42 hours about. But that's if you took from, I'm going to try another one. Seattle, Washington. This is diagonally across the United States now. To Miami, Florida. That's what I'll do. So this is if you wanted to travel diagonally across the whole country. Let's see what the calculation is. It's taking its good old time. But last year I did the convoy. It's 3,299 miles.
Oh.
48 hours. But
All
I would
that,
be driving a little bit slower, so I'd probably do about 50, maybe 60 hours.
all that with your massive engine and your little trailer on back.
But last year I drove from where I am now up the coast to Seattle, which is probably 1,000 miles, all the way across the top and then down to DC. Let me see if I can do multiple things here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll see if I can add stops.
I can get to lowlands of Scotland in about 2 hours 15 minutes. Going up that road, which is on my site. You've seen them 360 videos on my site. Well, you will do.
I will.
They're up way up to Scotland. They only managed to do about 20 minutes video, but you know what I'm saying. Also, I say, do you know what I'm saying every time when I get nervous when I'm online?
I say all kinds of stuff.
So yeah, it's a new channel. I'm a bit nervous. So yeah, you never know.
There's nothing to be nervous about on my channel. I make lots of mistakes.
There's only me and you on it. It looks better anyway, isn't there?
Okay, so the actual part of the convoy was probably about 4,500 miles. And then coming back home, it would have been another 3,000 coming back home. So I put about 7,000 miles on my truck last year with the convoy, at least. But I did go back and forth to Texas a little bit. I did a lot. It was worth it. I wish I could do it again. But that's not too bad. Considering I have 243,000, another 7,000 on it really is nothing. Except that I had to get all new tires, all new brakes, new drums in the back, new brake cylinders, new spark plug wires, motor mounts. My gas valve was stuck on my gas tank. I had to get a MAF on the way back. I got stuck in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That was $1,000 trip.
Yeah, they cost a fortune, them filters, don't they?
And then I had to get a new distributor while I was on the convoy. And I had to get a new U-joint while I was on the convoy.
That's a good advert for whatever car you've got. What is it you got? What make is it?
A 2005 Silverado.
All right, yeah, I've seen them. Is it a double axle thingy? Is it on back? Is it?
No, but it does have an extended bed.
Yeah.
And I was pulling my camper too.
What, they're about 4 litre or something?
Huh?
Are they about 4 litre in engine size? What's the engine size?
4.3.
Oh, right, I was near. Yeah. Yeah.
6-cylinder.
Massive. In England, average is 1,600. It is really, you know what I'm saying? It is. Yeah.
It's a nice truck. It's holding up pretty well. I just don't want the engine to blow or the transmission to go. And if I just keep babying my engine, it'll be fine. But the transmission's going to go when it goes. It makes me nervous.
How many miles is it done, you said? About 500,000 or something?
243,000. That's a quarter
million. Have you had the differential bled and reserviced the oil?
The surface does. I mean, the oil does really well. It doesn't. When I went around, I did 7,000 miles and it didn't even get dirty. Howdy, Andy.
Do you know the differentials in them vehicles that you got? Yeah. Eventually, after about 250,000 miles, if you take it any further, they become to a point that you can't put oil in them anymore. So it's best to really get them serviced before it gets too late. If you know what I'm saying.
Well, I don't have.
It doesn't cost that much. Don't cost that much.
I am hoping to get the transmission fluid changed, and then they can check to see if there's any shavings there.
Yeah, the axle no shavings, and the differential's really important.
but the transmission fluid's still nice and clear.
Yeah.
It's doing really well. But
It
I
don't,
don't
it don't,
have
it don't cost anything
money
to
for
check it,
anything.
does it? It
I
don't
pretty
cost anything
much,
to check it.
huh?
It don't cost anything to check it, does it?
Well, yeah, it does. I can't do it myself. I've got to pay somebody.
Oh, okay.
My hands don't work as well as they used to.
All right. Okay.
I can't even do my own oil at this point.
All right.
It's a good thing I got my camper built before I
Yeah, you built like yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking that you're able-bodied, like, you know. That's all.
Well, I was more able-bodied, but I'm losing strength in my hands.
Right.
It's a 2005 Silverado, Andy, extended bed, which isn't really good since I got the toolbox on it with my batteries. I got almost 400 amp hours of batteries in my toolbox.
Cool.
So my truck bed, the actual use that I can get out of it is 6 feet, but it's actually 8 feet long.
You got an extra fuel tank on it or anything?
No, that would be nice.
Yeah.
No, I'm just once I get past the transmission part, I'm golden. It's a 2-wheel drive, although it has gone 4-wheeling, which explains why the motor mount was broken.
It didn't bend that way, did it?
my first year out, I missed a turn and my GPS took me on the roughest 4-wheeling I've ever been in my life. It was horrible. And I did it with the camper on the back, and it took 2 miles to even turn around. And the spot was as wide as my truck was long. So I had to unhitch the trailer and edge my truck back and forth until I got it turned around. And then I
You
had
know
to
what you
get
got to do, don't you? You got to get rid of that sat nav and get a proper one. Let's take it Mickey out of that one.
So Andy's joined us. How are you doing, Andy?
I'm good, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing
Hey,
good
Andy.
today.
All right.
I just heard some technical questions. I know a bit about cars, so I thought I'd step in and back you up.
Yeah, we all do, don't we, Andy?
Well, I went through my list of repairs, and so he was asking if I had a 4 point, how many liters I had, all that stuff.
Yeah, they're not that easy to change to check the diff oil in Nobby. You've got a.
I know you got to have a hydraulic system, rechanging system, and all that lot. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I mean, the differential itself, you have to unbolt the cover on the back.
Yeah.
Take the cover off, clean it out in order to refill it. There's no drain plug on them.
I know. Yeah.
And the transmission itself in these General Motors never put a drain plug, so you have to take 25 bolts out and take the transmission pan off in order to change the fluid in the filter.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to cost a mint just to get the transmission stuff changed.
It shouldn't, but the shops charge you a fortune. I know.
Well, I don't have a shop. I have a private mechanic, and he charges pretty well.
It's going to be at least $100 in fluid. It's going to be $100 in fluid anyway.
At all.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you are, Wendy. I retired 2 years ago with a budget set up with my investments that I'd be comfortable, and then the bullshit hit, and the economy's gone for a dump. So my investments are not what they should be.
Well,
I know exactly what you mean.
And Social Security, they're taking their good old time for a decision, but they can shut me off for 5 months at any time to make up for it.
Yep.
And so whatever cash I have on hand, I have to be able to survive 5 months off of it. So I'm like, there's nothing for repairs, and it makes me nervous because I drive a lot of mountains. But the truck does have a tow package on it that I don't know why I forgot about it for 3 years and forgot to use it. I didn't even remember it was there, and I was goofing off and I accidentally hit the button. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that.
What do you mean a tow package?
Well, it helps the truck handle pulling something better.
You mean the tow haul switch on the shifter?
Yeah.
That just locks out overdrive, basically.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Yeah. It's at least helpful, at least going down hills. It'll give you a bit more engine braking instead of having to keep your foot on the brakes if you're towing something. Yeah.
Well, it helps going uphill passing too, because it's given me a few scares. I thought I was losing my transmission a couple times, and it's like, nope, it's just having a hard time.
Yeah, it just locks it in a higher gear, so you get more power going up a hill. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just praying it to keep going at this point, because once the transmission's gone, I can't afford to replace it, and I can't afford a new car. So
What year is it?
2005.
So it has the good transmission,
Yep.
but when they go, they're expensive. You're right.
Yep. I couldn't even handle $1,000 at this point. I'd be that's it.
$1,000 wouldn't touch it.
I know.
That's why I was thinking about prevention's better than cure, if you know what I'm saying.
Right. Well, I don't have anything for prevention right now either. It's gonna have to operate on a prayer until I find out about it.
You just pull up outside Andy's house, he'll sort it out for you, won't he?
Huh?
Well, Andy sort it out for you.
Well, I'm
where are you?
About 4,000 miles from you.
I'm 11,000 miles, so no, maybe about 6,000 miles out. Yeah.
I'm probably closer to you than I am to Wendy.
All right, okay. Are you in the States then?
No, I'm Eastern Canada.
All right, okay. I'm Harrogate, Yorkshire, England.
Okay. Yeah, I got a kick out of that. I was watching one of those YouTube videos last night, and the guy was talking about Nova Scotia, Canada is closer to Belfast, Ireland than it is to Victoria, British Columbia on the opposite side of Canada.
God blimey.
Isn't that ridiculous?
I don't know your part of the world, if you know what I'm saying, in comparison where other places are. Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Well, my daughter lives in the opposite side of the country. She's in Victoria, British Columbia. So it's basically almost tropical, would you say, Wendy?
Tropical where?
Victoria, British Columbia. They basically basically never hit the freezing point in the winter.
I've never been there.
It's north of Seattle, Washington. You know what Seattle, Washington is like?
Yes.
Warm,
rainy,
rainy,
cloudy, and yucky all the time.
Yeah, but that's over 4,000 kilometers just to go visit my daughter.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to British Columbia this summer, but I never made it. All my money went into the truck, and I had to get new seals and bearings on the camper too.
Oh.
On top of all the truck stuff.
What is the trailer? Is it like a boat trailer converted, or is it a caravan or something? What is it?
No, I built it from scratch.
You built all the chassis and everything, yeah? Yeah.
I just describe it as a micro camper. It's kind of like a teardrop, but it's a heck of a lot roomier inside.
Nice. What did you build the shell from?
Build the shell? Oh, I put the floor down, and then I did I can't remember the word for the siding, the cedar siding. Can't remember.
So it's a wooden frame then.
And well, no, not really. And then I have 1/2-inch coroplast that I set as part of the shell up to the roof part. Okay. Then I put metal on the outside and painted the Reflectix inside, because that air cushion will give me a great R value.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the roof, I slipped metal, and then I did the thin coroplast inside, but on the outside I put a sheet, 1/2-inch foam, and then another coroplast over it.
Okay.
So when it's cold, I get lots of insulation, like up to 20 degrees sometimes. But when it's hot, it still gets hot. I gotta have enough air moving. And all I have is these 2 deer blind windows that I used. They're 1 foot by 2 feet, 2 feet by 1 foot. One is vertical at the door, and the other one's sideways at the back.
You could put one of those little solar-powered roof fans in it.
Well, I have a tower fan.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
A box fan would be even more powerful, but it takes up so much room. When I had a mobile home, I was losing my air. I didn't have any air or heat or anything. The whole roof was coming in. And I got into this room, and I had a cotton, loosely weaved blanket that I got wet. I put the box fan in it, and it made a 6x8 room frigid in the Arizona humidity. Even it was during monsoon seasons, and I was cold in that room. So if I had a box fan, I don't know. I need to build some kind of box for my back window and use some kind of pump strong enough, like maybe for a pond with those little fountains on the top of it. If I did something like that, it would keep all of it wet and pull in some cool air that way.
Kind of like a swamp cooler.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it would be a swamp cooler, but I want to build a special box so that I could still see out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I can't build. Everything hurts.
Tell me about it. I'm in the same boat as you are now.
I did something with my arm. I can't even lift my coffee cup with it.
Don't mind us. We're still coughing up here with this smoke.
Yeah, well, we have manufactured weather. That's where all these clouds came from. They seeded the skies.
That's where all this smoke came from.
From them seeding the skies?
No, them starting all the fires. You don't
Oh,
find it the
yeah,
least.
I know
You
that.
don't find it the least bit suspicious. There's 150 forest fires that stop exactly on the U.S. border,
Yeah, I
and
noticed
and
that.
the U.S. border is nothing but an imaginary line in the ground.
Oh, but there
Yeah.
are fires up on North United States. Maybe they're just not reporting them to you, but Wyoming, Idaho, Washington, all of them have fires too.
That's normal every year.
Yep.
I mean,
But I was watching, who is that, Dutch Sense, and he's been talking about seeing storms form at fault lines. So
I
he
don't know if
seems
you.
to think that some of the fault lines might be part of the fire problems also.
I don't know if you've seen the latest stuff, Andy, about the smoke over there you got at the moment. I'll try to find the link for you and give you a description of what it is.
Well, we don't have any smoke here. What you're seeing is clouds here.
Yeah,
We have
we're
some.
only getting news in and out here in England about it, but
Yeah.
this is one that's pretty trustworthy. It's called title. If you want to write it down, I'll write it down for you. I'll
Oh,
copy and
good.
paste it.
We have some fires, which are normal
Copy.
for Arizona, but we don't have any tremendous amount of smoke or anything like New York does.
that's what it was like here for the last week. I look at the front door and I can't see the trees.
Yeah, we've had fires like that out here before, but we really don't have them right now.
Excuse me.
Those fault lines are really getting weirdly active.
It's on BitChute, yeah, which I won't write, but it's titled that.
All right, there it is. The truth about Canada wire, a guild channel.
Do you know Guild Channel?
Me either.
Do you know Gil, Andy?
No.
That's on YouTube?
No, it's on BitChute.
Oh, I don't know BitTube.
I'll give you a link to it. Here you go. I know that I can't, but I'll be able to do it this way. Here you go.
Howdy, Wanda.
Hi, Wanda. I didn't desert you guys over there, Wanda. StreamYard booted me out again. I can't get back in.
Just flip them two links. You'll get the link.
Okay, it's not showing up yet. I need to go to YouTube and be able to click the links.
Oh, you're not in YouTube. You're just in StreamYard, are you?
I'm just in StreamYard because if I stream YouTube, then we get an echo. Which one?
What, you're on a phone?
After a second. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm looking.
If you go to upsidedowntext.com.
Yeah, Wanda, I can't even post in the chat. It says my chat is disconnected.
And then copy and paste that link and put it in there. Reverse it for you. Be able to get it link.
Okay, I'm not seeing it.
There's always ways to put links in YouTube. They don't like it, but there's always a way.
Well, I got a way to do it. I can give you.
No, I'm putting StreamYard, can't I? I'm being daft here. I'll give you a proper link in StreamYard.
Yeah, put it in StreamYard, and I can copy and paste it. There we go.
I forgot all about that. Here we are. Answers right in front of our faces. There you go. I'm trying to find StreamYard now. I've lost StreamYard. Oh, here it is. Right. I found StreamYard and lost the link now. There you go.
Well, I'll get a link sent to you. Well, he's getting it. He's got to put it in a private chat or something.
I think she's talking to me, Wendy. I was on with Deb and Wanda, and it keeps booting me out of the StreamYard, and I can't even talk in the chat over there.
Oh wow! I was playing trivia and I was winning, and I'm like, I promised a friend that I'd be on, so I had to get on. There we go. Now I think people can click the link.
Oh, they can now, yeah, if they want to do, yeah. But remember, it's very vague, and it's very much like I'm questioning it a little bit. So, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done too much news stuff lately.
Gil's channel is absolutely fantastic. Really is.
Sorry, it started playing. There, I'll bookmark it. I can't really. I don't want to restream people's stuff without information. So
he's restreaming. He's restreaming that one. Okay.
Howdy, Howie.
That's another one that's on. I follow on YouTube. True North. That's the True North channel. He's restreaming that video from True North.
Okay.
I'd already watched that one. Thank you.
You've already watched it. And Gil's picked it and brought it to England. Fair enough. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Which I think is a terrific thing. Spread the news.
Yeah, of course. You got to spread the word, Jill. If you look at some of Jill's footage, a lot of it's actually his. It's not all pinched. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, you pick what you can trust, and that's what you would
share.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
exactly.
Do you watch Redacted?
I do, but I'm a bit I think they're a little bit Britishified, so I'm not too sure. I do understand where they're coming from, but I think they're a little bit Fabianish. Because in the past, if you listen to them 5, 6, 7 years ago, they weren't mentioning the present World War III, for example, were they?
They didn't mention what, sorry?
The present World War III, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that's basically all they discuss now.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Fabians. So they do give out good information, but it's always a little bit a lot too late.
Well, not recently. They've had current interviews to the point where
they have, and they went with
they've been interrupting their show to have a live broadcast.
Yeah, they're trying a lot harder these days. They went with Patrick Lancaster the other day. That was fantastic. etc., etc.
So he was on again today. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've completely changed their channel since they moved to Portugal. I don't think they're under the U.S. censorship like they were.
Well, you do see what I mean, but they were taking rules from people, so therefore that's the reason why I'm not too sure about them.
Mm-hmm.
Because once a criminal, you can't take away where your criminalist. Whatever you say that word, if you know what I'm saying.
They make it an enemy of the state list. I'm pretty sure I'm on that list at this point.
Well, I disagree a bit there because I know I've seen quite a few people who've changed their opinion of what's happening, and now they've actually found the truth. Just like Dr. John, what's his name there?
Yeah, but no,
he was pushing the bullshit, and he figured out what was going on.
Campbell dude, he's a British atheist, absolute killer of a monster of a doctor, quack. I just can't stand him. I hate him. Absolutely detest him. He coerced millions of thousands. He's got over 1 million on YouTube. How many percentage of them million is he coerced into doing stuff that they didn't want to do? He should have been locked up years ago.
Yeah, I think he's got rather unbiased reporting, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
look,
I've watched him.
have you seen the report from Jill about him? I'll give you the link to Jill about him. It's called when the red pill finally kicks in, and I keep sending this link to Camp the Bell, British atheist, every single one that he puts up. I hate him. I can't stand him.
You're entitled.
Yeah, of course I am. Because I know that it's hurt people that I love, you know?
I was watching him because it seemed to make sense to what I understood
No.
about the body when I studied it.
You've got to watch this. If you haven't watched this.
But who is Gil? I don't know who Gil is.
He's the British restreamer he's talking about here.
Oh, I
or streamer.
If I can't research,
it's very difficult for me because I get really, really wound up about these people, you know.
Right. If I can't research the truth myself, I just don't take people's words for it.
Well,
I'll pass it on is what they said, but
he's in my country. He's only something like, it can't be more than 200 miles away from me, this dude, you know. So he's in my neighborhood.
Well, Wendy,
I don't want him in my neighborhood.
Wendy.
Yeah.
You know Robert, lead guitar man?
I don't know him, but I've seen his name around.
Oh, you haven't seen his channel?
Yeah, no, I haven't had time to go to a lot of channels.
Okay. Robert and I sit and have 4 and 5 and 6 hour discussions and go into the science of all this stuff with a bunch of other researchers. And
right. Well, the Dr. Campbell, he did a thing on the WHO showing the changes in the documents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really going to trust an organization that's run by a veterinarian specializing in goat ailments. And
that's who he is?
That's what that Tedros guy is.
That's who Campbell is?
No, that's who the head of the WHO is.
Oh, no, I don't trust WHO. Was it WHO or the other health thing that used the black people in the United States as guinea pigs, and they got busted for it, and they're still in business?
That's called the U.S. government.
Ugh. No, it was one of these health organizations that got so busted. Let me open this other link up.
Yeah, it's only a 2-minute video. It's quite short and sweet.
Okay. So you don't like Dr. Campbell? He makes very much sense.
He's British. He's British. He's anti-English. He's an atheist. He's anti-Christ.
Atheist?
Yeah.
Well, he has medical information.
I live in a country, England, which has been a Christian nation for over 1,000 years. I don't know about America, but you know, my roots go back. I can cover my roots back to the 12th century. My family.
Right.
Yeah. To Yorkshire, England. Well before the British were here. Well before the UK, well before the GB.
Right.
When England was England.
Well, my dad's side did come from England, and then they got sent to Ireland.
Yeah. King John was a bit dodgy, but you know what I mean? All the kings have been pretty dodgy in this country. Yeah.
Well,
and the enslavement was all through the British who ended up enslaving, making us criminals, then putting us on boats and taking us to places like Australia. That's what the British did. And then us English people, when America got discovered, or whatever you call it, us English saved America from the Benedict Arnold British invaders who were the slavers. England as a country welcomes as a place for no slaves. It's a place where no slaves are until the British arrived in the 1680s or whatever it was, when that ideology became a thing.
Well, United States was basically started by a bunch of British. The Brits didn't want. They loaded on ships and sent them the hell off of England.
Yeah. The English slaves were sent there by the British. Yeah, and then the British ended up trying to take over America, and then the English stopped the British from doing it.
Oh, there's so many people who don't know that our first slaves were white.
The Benedict Arnolds of every land ever since have been found out. Look at the Soviets, how long they lasted. Not very long. But look at the Union of Britain, the United Kingdom. It's been going since the 1680, 1690. It's hell. We're just sick and tired of them, you know. Absolutely sick and tired of the British, you know. They've been raping our children for 50 years in Rotherham, you know.
Right.
The British, all allowed by the Royal British Police and British judges and British. Oh, anyway, I'm going to stop. It's 2:59 in the morning here. And you know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, it's almost 7 here p.m. at night.
10 p.m.
And we're on YouTube. I'll get a better watch what I'm saying.
Hey, Cole. So, did you win trivia since I left, Cole? He told me to go to bed because I was winning.
Trivia where, Wendy?
Huh?
Trivia where?
Oh, on the Love and Live show on YouTube.
I don't know that one. I only go on Vic BC there on Friday nights.
Oh, well, Love and Live show, they have some games. They're pretty fun. They also have like relationship show. I don't really get into that. They just do a variety of stuff. They're interesting. It's good to visit with the people too.
I'm just looking it up here.
They did words too. I think we were playing words and then there was some trivia in between. That's what it was. But they also have a trivia night too.
Yeah, they're live right now. I see them.
Yeah. Is Cole in there?
I've put our main channel on private chat in StreamYard.
Okay.
And I really want you to, next time we speak, I'd love to have some feedback from you both. It'd be really fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, you've actually put it in. Oh, thank you. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I put it on my. I take all the bookmarks and put them up in my favorites bar, so I have to go check them later.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. You've got a lot of reading to do, though.
What do you mean the English have human rights? None of us whites have human rights anymore. We have to.
We're going to get them back. Don't worry.
I hope so.
We're going to get them back off the British, you know, off the British Soviet Union. Yeah. We're here on the front line trying to do it for you all. Again. But there aren't many of us left. Like, you know, I'm 60. You know what I mean? And people who are below the age of 40 don't even understand what the law is, you know?
Wow. Yeah, in this country, they don't know. Our own government doesn't even know the law.
People
I'm like,
under
how do
the
you
age
get
of
in office and not
people
know
under
it?
the age of 20, they can't even read analog watches and clocks.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I'm saying that again.
That's the whole world. They're dumbing everybody down.
Yeah.
That's how you make slaves of them. Well, it's biblical, actually.
Got to fight for your rights as freedom. Don't live your lives as slaves. Simple. And the Constitution is the solution. Be it the American
we can't
one
even
or
get
the
our
English
people to
one.
protest the right way. They're protesting school boards instead of protesting the mayor for not arresting the school board.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I showed porn, they would arrest me. But yet the school board can get away with it. Go to your mayor and protest.
We have had lots of discussions about this in the party, and it's like it all comes down to the law. The law stinks. What happens with all these laws is you make a law up that should never be a bribable law.
Right.
Now, all these laws that are coming, they're bringing out right, left, and centre since the 1950s, for example, are bribable. Why do you think Jimmy Savile got away with it? Why do you think Rolf Harris got away with it? Why do you think this? Why do you think other? Because they got money, they go to British judges or the American, whatever Biden judges, and they go, hey, don't say now because I know what your wife's doing or your brother's doing. They're doing similar. Please don't prosecute me.
Well, our government in Canada tends to ignore our constitution.
Yeah, ours does too.
You've got an Italian dictator in front with you.
I mean, we've
sorry,
got
I'm just making jokes.
Our executive branch making laws. They're not even allowed to do that. Our states are supposed to be independent with the covering of the United States for international things. But now it's gotten to where the federal tells everybody else what to do. And that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
It's all been taken out of the hands of the people. The people that have a law
Yes.
and no longer
That's why I was convinced
they've
Biden
taken it
or
all away
Kamala.
from us. They've
I was
taken everything
convinced.
away from us slowly but surely, ticking away. People don't notice it, but we notice it. I tell you, I notice every single day, every single law that comes out.
Mhm.
I need a cup of tea. I'm going to put my mic on mute and go make a cup of tea.
Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why they're not protesting the mayor's office. That's where we need to start to get this stuff stopped. They need to arrest the school board, not protest the school board. What good's that? That's like going to protest a pedophile and they'll go do whatever they want. You need to protest the officer to go arrest them. Drives me crazy when I see them doing this stuff. I'm like, we are a sick nation. Most of us are sick, ill, and tired. We're wasting our energy at the wrong place.
I was saying to my wife, I never thought I would see a day when I do not trust anyone in the medical profession.
Yep.
I don't trust the police to do what they're supposed to do.
Yep.
I certainly do not trust a single person in government.
Yep.
This is supposed to be my retirement, my relaxation time. It's not turning out that way.
No.
When you wake up a little bit and see the bullshit they're pulling, you can't just sit back and go, la, 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 I can't hear you. You have to get involved a little bit and at least discuss it.
Yep.
Educate yourself by talking with people who've looked into something you haven't looked into. Listen to someone from another country say what the situation is like there.
It's just gone berserk.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost my readers. I think I hear a voice outside. I thought I turned the volume down on that phone. I'm going to shut it down so that my stream isn't advertising out to the street. There we go. I turned it down before I started the stream, but it must have turned the volume up by itself.
Okay, I see a picture on in my notifications. Is that your white truck with the roof rack with the racks on it?
Picture in your notifications. Oh yeah, on
and your little wooden wooden camper in front of it.
Camper. That's
Cute.
what I built.
I like that.
That's on my main page. You can see it.
Oh, I haven't looked. I just subbed to you when? Yesterday? Day before?
Yeah. That's during the convoy because there's paint all over the truck and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And that's all my water bottles. I had to take them out of the truck to get to stuff. I gave away so much stuff. There were people without heat and tents, so I gave them my buddy heater and gave away coolers and things. And a friend took a picture of me sticking out the window. Freedom is not free is what I had painted on it.
It definitely isn't.
No, it's not. And now they don't even know what freedom is. It's so sad.
Back with a hot brew.
I thought you'd be going to hell to bed. Us old guys need our sleep, you know.
It's 8 minutes past 3.
Yeah, us old guys need our sleep. I'm the same age as you.
I'm not old, I'm only 60.
I'm 60 and I'm old.
You nipper snapper.
We're all the same age. That's hilarious.
What's your birthday?
I just had it on the 2nd.
And you're how old?
60.
So you're the youngest one, probably.
5th of April, yeah.
I'm late August, so I'll be 61 this year.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, codger.
That's what I keep saying.
Ready for knackers yard soon.
I don't admit to being old until I have to deal with the pain, or some guy tries to hit on me, and then I'm like, I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I admit same like that. I say I don't do touching anymore. Any women that come round here, don't touch. No, leave me alone. No. And leave my kitchen alone. Don't start mucking about in the kitchen.
I don't even let them in my house. I have a small house for a reason. They can peek their head in and say cool design, but they ain't coming in.
It's too bloody hard work having bloody relationships, isn't it? Especially when at our age. It's like, you know.
I don't know. I've been
I've had loads of fantastic relationships throughout my life, you know what I'm saying? But now
I haven't
now
even
we're
dated.
at Mackie's yard, I can't even walk to the kitchen without being out of breath.
I haven't dated for 20 years. I haven't even had an interest.
No, so and now it must be really difficult for them who are with all this bloody injection rubbish going on, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that again, Anna. I can hear myself saying it all the time now.
I said there's not enough room in my house, and there's even less room in my heart. I have a cold black heart.
I love my weed, mate, and bacon, and my guitar, and my toys. Oh, I love toys. And all my tools. I like, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, my antiques. Oh, I like them
Oh,
too.
look at that. The clouds are interesting looking. I hear voices, but there should be nobody out there. There's an awful lot of traffic today. It's kind of odd. Oh, it is a Thursday. The bar here in this town is only open 4 days a week from 1 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then it's closed.
Oh, it's Friday here.
Oh. Yeah. Well, the bar hasn't closed here from Thursday yet, so.
Well, if it's Friday here, that means to say, if you open your newspaper up, tell us what races in the next couple of hours or so. I'll give you the results.
I keep asking you guys for the lottery numbers, but you won't.
You can tell us the future. Tell us how our weather will be tomorrow.
At 12 minutes past 3, you'll be.
Yep.
Second horse in the fourth race. Okay. You find it, Lori?
Lottery.
My wife just wanted you to link to your page here, Wendy. She wanted to know who the hell crazies are I'm talking to.
The crazy
Tell
woman.
her, don't worry, we'll come round soon.
It's a crazy lady who's in the doghouse, man.
Can we have spare room? Ask her. Ask your wife, see if we can have spare room.
We got a full house, thanks.
Is it Canada we're coming on holiday? Is it Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant, thanks.
Bring your snow shovel and your warm coat. I'll put you to work.
I'm not going to Canada.
No,
I'm not going anywhere there's snow.
That you were talking about. You're going to take us to that tropical bit where your family lives on the other side.
I've never been there.
Oh. Well, let's all go there then. We'll all meet up at your family's house up there, yeah?
Who do we know there?
Throw them up and we'll get there next week. Yeah, all three of us.
We can go to
We've got a surprise.
What I said to my daughter was, how about I give you a ticket and we'll meet in Cuba? It's cheaper for us to fly to Cuba for a week, all inclusive, including hotel, transportation, and all our meals, than it is to fly across the country.
Wow.
It's
Certainly sounds better
friggin'
than holiday
ridiculous.
I've already got planned. Thanks for that. Anyway, cheers.
And it's
I'll
half
see
the
you
amount
next
of
Tuesday.
it's half the
There's
amount of it's half the amount of time for me to fly to Cuba than it is across this country.
There's one of the airlines here in the United States offering a travel pass for like $400. You can fly wherever you want, unlimited. You pay the taxes and $1. But I don't have that kind of money, or I'd have done it. I'd been flying all over the place.
Well, in England and in Europe, you can get a rail pass and just go for days. And here, I can't get on a train for 2 hours without paying $100 each way. It's absolutely
Well,
ridiculous
the
in this country.
Greyhounds are almost 200 one way.
Yeah.
And plus, they're having shortages. I got
sorry.
stuck in a city. Last summer, I was trying to do Greyhound, and I kept getting stuck. It took me 2 extra days to travel.
Cost me 47 quid return from Harrogate to London King's Cross, which is about 300 mile, I think it is.
Wow.
So
That is dirt cheap.
So what's in comparison with what you're paying over there? What were you paying on train? What's your train prices over there?
We've
Train?
been on the train like twice in our life. We don't use them here.
The train costs more than airlines, more than Greyhound. It's the most expensive way to travel in the United States.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
And Canada basically has one rail line running east-west, and that's it.
Well, they do have a train line that goes up and down California coast that's fairly cheap. But that's just the coastal one. You try to take a train somewhere else, and it's ridiculous expensive.
Oh, you get into a big city area like Toronto, and there's what's called the GO train, which is basically a fairly high-speed commuter train, and it goes for hundreds of miles because everything from Oshawa, which is a major city to the east of Toronto, all the way into Niagara Falls now, which is probably a couple of 100-mile loop. But you get cheap train trips through there because people actually commute on that for work, and they run like every 20 minutes. It's a very, very busy rail corridor. But where I am, there's nothing.
I've taken my kids to Niagara on holidays because you can park on the American side for free and walk over to the Canadian side.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to do that for the holidays.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought like the maths in my head is like, it's 45 quid to get from Harrogate to London, which is 220 miles or so. And I'm thinking like 45 quid in Canada or America must get you thousands of miles for the same price. Obviously not.
Add a zero.
Don't work like that, does it? Yeah.
No, it's expensive. The fuel itself is ridiculous.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
$5 almost.
Double that in Canada, Wendy.
Yeah, yuck.
I can't imagine these big countries.
The
If
cheapest
your
thing
mate's
to
like
do
at one side of the country and the other side of the country, you have to travel thousands of miles.
Well, I was talking to a couple of guys in Germany. It's like, how far does 2 hours take you? Well, I can hit 3 countries.
Yeah.
For us, it is. I cannot get out of my province in 2 solid days of driving.
Yeah.
To get out of the province of Ontario, it's about over 20 hours driving nonstop just to hit the next province.
Yeah. It's weird because I can imagine the size of my country. I know the size of my country. If I lived in Canada or America, I don't think I could work out what it is really,
I think I could take England proper and drop it in the lake beside me and it would sink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like you look at the Great Lakes on the map. You familiar with the Great Lakes?
Windermere.
No, Lake Erie, Lake Huron, Lake
Ontario.
One of our biggest lakes is Windermere district in England. Yeah, I know area and all that. Yeah, they're massive. Yeah.
Well, I live on the very eastern tip on Lake Ontario, right where it joins to the St. Lawrence River that goes down to the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. And it is about a 7-hour drive for me to hit Niagara Falls, which is the other end of the lake.
Wow.
And it looks absolutely tiny on the map.
I lived in Pennsylvania when I took my kids. It was a 6-hour drive up the Erie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Niagara wasn't too far from that.
Yeah, biggest lake I've been on is Lake Geneva in Switzerland.
I'll be right back. I need a beer.
Lake Erie's almost like an ocean.
It is, yeah.
Erie's the smallest lake.
I know. I have a friend who lives up on the lake up at Wisconsin. I don't know my geography well. I'm horrible at it because we got more to memorize.
Yeah, but you keep nicking our city names. You got that place called New York. Will you nick that? It's not like the real York, is it?
I've only been to New York as a kid. We went to the Statue of Liberty and climbed up to the Crown.
I think it's disgrace you taking our York name and for that horrible place.
I was a kid.
No, not you. Your country's taking our York as New York, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not like the real York. I haven't got a castle.
It's not the place you want to be either.
No, it isn't.
Not a
York's
good
a lovely
place.
place.
It's that DC and California places I just don't want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, the real York's a beautiful place, really is. Historical.
Those clouds are very interesting.
Yeah, we don't like big cities anymore either. It's just too much.
When I have to go into the Phoenix Valley, because that's where Mesa is, I feel the tension build like crazy.
Hey up, Tracy, how you doing?
I guess the last big city we were in was Havana, Cuba. That was an amazing day. That was 3 years ago now, before the world went nuts.
Before the world went nuts. It was already going nuts. It just became noticeable.
Yeah.
Tracy's got a good channel. She gets all these talented plants that play musical instruments. It's brilliant.
Tracy pisses me off. She always beats me in the quizzes.
She a squat
on the word games on Deb's channel, the Hangman and stuff. She always.
I bet she's got A levels, not normal O levels.
Is that Game Dev's channel? Is that Game Dev?
No, Deb's Crazy Daily. She does games once in a while. I think Tracy just has better internet than me, so she can type faster. That's my excuse why she gets the answers quicker than I do.
Now you got me in there, and now I have to figure out which one it is.
The problem with them is they've been streaming 24/7 since December, so they bop back and forth between 2 and 3 different channels to keep the stream alive.
Okay.
So I'll send you a link to. Right now, it's on Nathan's channel.
Yeah, put it in chat, and then I can cut and paste it.
In the chat or the private?
The private chat, and then I can cut and paste it.
It's a hyperlink. You can just click on it.
Yeah, but maybe other people want it, so I'm putting it in the comments.
Oh, okay. When their channel's up, they'll put a link into the other channels they go to.
Okay.
It's a good bunch. From Australia, New Zealand, a few crazy Brits in there, Canadians, Americans, Germans.
Yeah, I like to play the games when I'm sitting around waiting on stuff.
And the rule on their channel is no politics. We're here to have a good time, a little discussion, tell some jokes, whatever.
That's why I can't go there anymore, because I can't stop saying politics, mate.
It's hard sometimes. I agree.
Well, as long as they're playing a game, I focus on the game.
I'm a member of a political party, so you know what I mean. I'm probably banned.
No, my channel is just whatever. If I'm annoyed, I'll let people know we're not talking about it that day. That's about all I do. I have ideas and stuff. I'll talk. I have a broken filter. I just talk.
That's why I don't do talk channels, because I'll be banned straight away.
Oh no. I rarely get upset. Some days, well, I have autism spectrum, so some days I can't handle differences of opinion and I get real testy, but I'll usually say something before then. I don't shock people with it and tell them to F off or anything.
No,
That's not autism. That's not autism. That's just getting older, not putting up with bullshit anymore.
I know. I get pretty happy with the ban button. I noticed the channels who can't get rid of trolls is because they won't ban them. And I'm like, your channel is your house. You're just going to let people come in and do that? Really?
Yep.
I don't understand it. It just hurts my mind that they would do it. And then they get mad that they can't stream and they quit. And I'm like, dude, use your ban button.
Yeah.
Your channel's your home.
When you're playing with fire, you should expect to get burnt on again.
Yep. And then, well, yeah, but if you punch somebody in the face in your house and you're in a fist fight, you still have a right to tell them to leave, you know?
You haven't got room to punch somebody and face it back of your trailer. That's the whole purpose about it, isn't it, Wendy?
Well, they got to crawl in and their hands are a little busy. It's like
it means you have to touch somebody if you punch them, unless you put gloves on.
I could just I have all kinds of things I could do. But just knowing they've got to fit through the doorway.
do in the past tense. Done. And you're next.
So I had a group of people who were trolling me in a game I used to play, and they called it the casket.
Oh, don't tell us, Wendy. No, we don't need to know on YouTube.
They called it the casket, and then one guy
they'll come and lock you up, you know.
They were gonna come and find me, and I said, "Try it. You want to see how fast I can get the authorities here? I'm not a person who's afraid to ban people or report them. I'm not afraid." But they'd have to get in the front door, and that ain't happening. I could usually hear them long before they're even at the door. Some guy tried to park out by the truck the other night. So I step out and he starts cursing and drives off. I'm like, what did he think he was going to do? Clean out my truck while I'm sitting right here?
Yeah.
Wanda's part of the crazy crew.
Yep.
So you reckon this truck that pulled over with that dude in was a hang around or waiting for you to go to sleep and start fucking... sorry.
I don't think he knew I was inside the camper because I had shade cloth all over it. I don't think he knew I was in it.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah.
It was a nice blue truck, though. I made sure I got the license plate and everything in case he decided to come back.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have plenty of experience of getting protections of orders and all that stuff. And that's just from idiots that I was dumb enough to date.
Hence the 10 years, eh?
20 years.
All right.
No.
You've still got scars to show.
I was all backwards. I thought I had to date. You know, I thought I had kids. I thought I had to get them a father. And I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, the kids grew up and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't even have to try anymore. Well, we are getting some purdy colors. There's a Y in the sky.
So sun's coming up there, not going down then?
No, it's going down.
Oh, it's going down.
Yes, it's 7 p.m.
Is that a
I
live
can't get
picture?
the sunrise. There's a hill and then a huge mountain in front of it. By the time the sun rises, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You can't see any colors in the sky. This isn't a good spot. If I get the camp hosting spot, I don't know how well of a signal I'm going to have. I'm like hoping I'd be able to stream something. Otherwise, I'll have to stream it and do a premiere and visit on YouTube.
Is that a live picture, Wendy?
Yes.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool.
No, this is the sun setting. Haven't you noticed the changes in the clouds?
I wasn't paying attention to the picture because I just thought it was a picture.
Oh, no. It's the actual sunset.
Oh, nice.
You need to get yourself a 50-foot fishing rod and put your camera at the end of it. They'd be able to poke up the top of that cross.
Just run it up the flagpole there.
Yep, flagpole. We'll see you clambering up flagpole with your other
Climb up on the roof of the building.
This one, the second camera's still going.
We'll see you sitting up on the roof up there.
Hi, Debs. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I thought about putting it on my roof rack on top of the solar panel. No, that's the actual sunset. I've been streaming them most evenings. I didn't last night because I went and had dinner and then we went for a worship service. That was fun.
We didn't have a single clouded sky a couple of days ago here in Yorkshire. It was beautiful. Could see for miles.
Yeah, we had a bunch of days with no clouds, but they seeded the clouds today or yesterday, late yesterday or something.
You can see a streak there just right across, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Like a Y in the sky there, isn't there?
Okay, so Tracy's telling me who all the crazy people are.
Tracy's on the board of directors of the Crazy Crew.
Okay. You know, we don't have a second Wendy in this chat. Most of the chats I go to have 2 or more Wendy's. Only one Wendy. I don't know how to deal with this. The bar is going to be closing in half an hour. We'll probably hear some bikes pulling out.
What is that building in front of us?
A church.
It is a church, okay.
Yep, I'm in their parking lot.
And they have a bar at the church? That's
no, the bar is up the street.
That'd be a hell of a religion.
The bar is up the street. They have they got dry camping behind the bar is how I met these people. And then there was a lady who offered me a spot in her yard whenever I wanted it. Well, she had a bunch of family move in and she's not feeling so well, so I couldn't camp there. I went back to the bar. I was there for 2 nights, and then the pastor here said, why don't you just come and stay here? So I did. Drop over and visit us if you think you'll fit in well. Visit you at where? I've gotten all kinds of links here. At Tracy Nature. There's so many YouTubes. I can't keep up. But I would visit. Let me see if I can. I don't know where you crazies hang out. Oh, Cool Waltz is doing a trivia right now, too. Okay. Wait, ooh, shiny. I have to spell it right now. Okay. What did I forget? Apostrophe. Okay. I found Tracy's channel. Dragon fruit. Okay. The links Andy gave you. The crazy crew is Nathan. Oh, okay. I am still hearing my voice out there. I turned the volume down on that iPhone. It has a brain of its own. It keeps turning the volume back up. I don't get it. I try to put headphones on it, and it'll work everything except if I'm using the Brave browser or a browser that's not Apple, it'll play the volume no matter what I do. Tracy is a master at modding channels. Yeah, I mod my own channel. I have a couple friends who have the mod thing, but they don't really mod. They just sort of post links. So Andy went on the mute, or did I? No, he muted it.
It was me.
Okay. I clicked to see if I did it or not because I do things by accident.
No, I'm
Oh,
still
look.
I'm still coughing here from the smoke.
You can see the plane's contrails. It's not calm, it's con because it's dissipating. It's almost out of the view already. There it goes. It's gone. Look how golden that gets. I can't wait to see the street light comes on. It washes the ground with red, and against the deep blue sky gets really purty.
Is there ever a huge lag between YouTube and StreamYard?
Probably. I don't pay attention much to it.
I put the link in the comments of Deb's channel,
Uh-huh.
and that was a couple of minutes ago, and it still hasn't come up on StreamYard.
Yeah. It's kind of odd. Yeah, there is a lag.
It's
That's why it's hard to place.
StreamYard here. And the picture on StreamYard looks identical to me to YouTube. Don't know about where you are.
Well, it's a slow sunset.
It
But
just
yeah.
popped up now, and I put it up there at least 2 minutes ago.
I've seen it for 13 minutes. It's been up
there. It is.
That link you
just showed up now.
This is the second one. They switch back and forth between the two channels.
Okay. I'll get that
You
one.
You click on that one, it'll come up as Deb's Crazy Daily.
Yeah, why won't it let me go there? Wow. Oh, because I'm putting it in Google search instead of in the. Never mind.
I can't post hyperlinks in your YouTube chat because I don't have
That's okay. I got it.
You just need to copy and paste it and drop. That's all.
Yep. I don't even know who has wrenches in my channel or not.
I don't want one. I don't need one.
I don't put a big emphasis on wrenches.
Nope.
If I can't cut and paste like I'm driving or something, I'll wrench somebody, but I usually don't do it. There we go. But I think Andy's worked. Or no, I just copied and paste. There. Now it's clickable.
Yeah, Andy, your link's shown up in chat, so yeah.
Every time I hit refresh on that page, it starts playing the video again, and I get an echo. Does the sky look like it's changing for you yet, Nobby?
Oh, yeah, it's getting darker, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
That's why I do them.
Where in Arizona are you?
I'm in Wilhoit, which is about half an hour, 45 minutes from Prescott, driving through the Granite Mountains. It's gorgeous drive. My camera did not do it justice.
Oh, they never do.
I did record it on the way down with the cheaper camera. I think next time I'm going to do it with the Apple because it has a better camera on it.
You know, if you've saved your videos, that you can reprocess the videos afterwards and make them like what I do. I turn all my videos into 4K, 5K, etc., etc.
Yeah, I could, but the camera itself wasn't very good.
Yeah, well, even a poor camera can be made better with software.
Yeah, I don't know that I have enough time to do all that.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Takes a lot of processing power off your computer. It takes a long time if you
I
haven't
don't.
got a fast computer.
It's too hot to process on the
Yeah,
computer like that. It
yeah.
just kicks out the heat. Hey, Annie. Comment was on show or hide, so I could click it and show when you mentioned that you posted it. Verified. Okay. I don't understand that, but okay. Annie is up above the state of Washington. I was supposed to get to go see her this summer. I would be seeing her right now, probably, if I'd have been able to make the trip. Did you want to come on the panel? I think I pinned the link, Annie. Oh, I got mosquitoes in here again. Brr. There. Okay, I've killed 2 mosquitoes so far.
That's crazy people.
Oh, somebody made a comment. Who was that?
Good night, Nate.
Oh, no, he posted a link. Did Andy post another comment?
I put bizarre stuff up. I guess she might have caught me. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, nobody hides it. She would click to show it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if they had a wrench, they would just click show. Unless it was like a troll, but I don't get trolls here because they know I ban them right away. Wow, now we're getting some good color. Oh, not today? Car's all fixed. Gonna find out about getting the headliner replaced. She's a happy car for being 35 years old.
Bad headliners. Got to be a General Motors. They all fell on your head after a few years.
Well, yeah, you don't have to hide the comments. Just ignore them and I can show or hide if I see it. If it has a show or hide option, it's fine. But it won't show unless you click show. So we don't really have to do anything with those. Nobby Nobble has strange characters in his name. I don't see that in YouTube. Huh. Yeah, don't worry about click and hide on anything. We're good. I usually don't have to mod my channel much at all. Hey, Danny. How come I didn't see you before? Did I miss you when you first came in, or you're back and never told me you were here the first time? Everybody's quiet.
Well, it was nice chatting with you guys, but I'm going to take off.
Okay, thanks for joining in.
Yeah, it was great. Great to chat with you, Wendy and Nobby.
Have a good evening.
You too. Hope to see you soon.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Bye. I'm going to have to move as well. What time is it now? It's 3:45 in the morning here.
All right. Thanks for stopping in. Danny says no. It's probably stoned. Okay.
I have to be stoned. It's a doctor's orders.
Oh.
I was the first person in Yorkshire to become a medical cannabis
Yeah.
user, as you probably already know.
Yep.
Long battle, got there in the end. Still can't find StreamYard to turn myself off.
So
Anyway, bye everybody.
I can kick you out. Would that help?
I found it now.
Okay.
I just have to maximize it and read it all and then turn it off.
Okay. Annie says she's
Leave
having a
studio,
bad
that's the
hair
one.
day. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to just me and the sun. We're getting some really good colors right now. So, did you get more stuff done on your car, Amy? I forgot. Car all fixed. Gonna get the headliner. Oh, okay. 35 years old. Oh, yeah, I hate wearing headphones. They drive me crazy. I don't like putting anything on my head. I can't even wear hats. It's hard for readers. I put them on and I'm constantly yanking the back off, which is why my glasses are always getting lost, because I can't leave them on. And they're regular glasses with bifocals, but I can't leave them on. No, I don't need any magic mushrooms, but okay. Hair's all tied back for doing stuff. Okay. We can just watch the sun. It's pretty. I hope we get the dark blue in the sky too. When I saw those clouds out there, I knew it was going to be pretty cool. Too old for them. Packed them in the 80s. I've never done magic mushrooms. I don't think I want to. I don't like when I can't think. It drives me batty. I have a hard enough time thinking. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've talked to people who've done them. I never go there. Hit the link, just hide me. Yep. Well, get on the stream and show your sunset then, Danny. There's a link. You're in Prescott. It should look almost the same, except you've got mountains and things. I wonder what it looks like from Mingus Mountain right now. Picked them off the mountain in Wales in '94 when Chernobyl blew up. Is that what made the magic? the nuclear stuff? The mountains are no-go zone. Wow. Yeah, I like the mountains up here. It's more orange. Yeah, Danny's joining. For some reason, it's struggling to come in. Yeah, my liver's berserker. All right, Annie, I'll put the solo layout. You don't have to show your video if you don't want. I can hear something coming from there, but I don't see anything. It's all black. Okay, Annie's in the background, but I think
Can you hear me?
something. Oh yeah, there we go. I can hear you now. Are you in some kind of
Okay.
delay?
Let's see. Probably I just what do you call it? Optimized my computer wants to be restarted.
Oh, okay.
Where's my avatar? I gotta find my avatar. I'm lost.
You lost her?
It was in there. I gotta put it in again.
Uh,
I lost my avatar.
but it would show the A from. It would show some letters.
Okay, let me try this. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna upload avatar. Let's see what we can do. I know, it was weird. I guess because I didn't put the MCMLRV. Maybe.
No.
Hang on.
No, because you can change name. I can edit. I can edit your name too.
Yeah? What do you want to call me?
I just put Annie LOL.
Actually, I'm right snuggled up against the wall here, and basically, my reception doesn't go any further than partway down the cabin. And that's only 12 feet. 12 feet. It only goes 6 feet, and that's it.
Wow. I have my Wii Boost on. I put it on when I'm streaming. I don't know what kind of signal I'm going to get if I get that camp hosting job. It's making me very nervous because if I don't have a good signal, it's going to drive me batty.
Aha.
Nobby says, good morning, Annie, or Annie morning. There we go. I did it backwards. Don't let Wendy do it to you.
I got my hair all glued back. I've been trying to get everything done in here and make room for stuff and other stuff and stuff.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going through my things. I went through the junk drawer and I found some free popcorn at the movie tickets or something, and I don't go to the movies anymore. So I found one thing in that whole drawer to get rid of. And everything else I've pretty much gone through from the inside. I've got to go through all my wires and match them up with stuff and get rid of the rest. Poison pen you, she will. Not like Brett did when he called me the black window.
No. Stop, Cam.
I'm the only one that can see it, Annie. I got the sun as the star. What
I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
It sounded like you were rolling through it.
Nothing like a talking paw. Talk to the paw.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's get okay. We got Liberty Caps here. Okay. So she's got normal font there. I didn't know because it didn't make any sense whatsoever. So I apologize for hiding there.
Well, we don't have to hide the comments because they only show up for us, and if the rest of the chat won't see it unless you click show. So there's no reason to waste time clicking hide. There's really not a lot.
Yeah, just and I didn't recognize the name, and now I see your name. And let's see. Okay, here we go. You deleted message. Okay, it's upside down. What do you work on a printing press?
You should see in Discord. I used all special characters for my name in Discord, and people are like tell me your Discord channel. I'm like, you're gonna have to tell me yours because mine, I can't type.
Yeah, it's back there. It's like go. Let's see. No, I don't want to report. No, you're not going in timeout. No, I'm not hiding you. It's just it looks like it came out of printing press.
Wow, that's
So
funny.
it's totally upside down, which I can read and write backwards, and I thought I'd end up working at a printing press. So I'm sorry, Navi. I didn't know because I was reading it forwards, and all I had to do was read it upside down backwards. That's okay.
I don't usually get trolls, so we don't even know how to handle this stuff because we've never had to. That's funny.
How did you do that, Navi? I wanted to get a reverse font because I just natural like ambulance.
So if you go into the
looks normal to me.
If you go to the accessories in your computer, you can see all the special characters.
Accessories on my computer.
Yeah, like notepad, accessories.
Okay.
So there's a character map there.
Yeah.
And you can use those letters, look through them, and find the ones that kind of resemble letters, but they look upside down. You got your PC up and running.
I'll have to try that. And the thing was that I'm sorry, Navi. It was silly me. I was reading forwards. I should have just naturally flipped in reverse. Like I say, ambulance looks normal to me when I'm reading. And actually, it was a very hot summer day, and I was working out in Sydney, which is a long ways out from here by the ferry that goes to Vancouver. And I had delivered some little coffee news items and other things around different shops. I was working for a coffee print shop. Like it was called Sure Copy. COPY. And so anyway, and then I thought, God, I'm kind of thirsty, hungry. And I went to Dairy Queen there and I read the whole menu. I thought, I don't know what I want. I'm just standing there reading the menu. And then I went to order. I looked down and there was no one in front of me. And I turned around. The lineup was behind me. I was reading in those tilted mirrors. I read the entire menu backwards and I didn't even realize. I'm just so tired. I'm just going right to left. I had a friend that worked in a printing press and he taught me how to read, like he did it upside down. So the B's and P's were flipped and stuff like that. So I thought, well, now I know 3 ways to read, but I just read yours from left to right and I thought, what? But it was very cool. So I unhid it. I think.
I don't know why I don't even see it. So
I don't know. I try to go back there, and it's might still have the line, but I
don't even know how far back it would be.
Yeah, a little further back than as far back as you can go.
Would it be a YouTube link he was trying to post?
Oh no, here it is. Wanda. Eyes of Jade, hello Wendy, and Navi Novo had put in the truth about the Canadian wildfires on GIL channel.
Okay.
And oh my God, that's just hilarious. I want to copy and paste that. That's funny. I don't know how to unhide it. It's hi Nobody and Andy, or hi Nobody, no Navi. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's no reason to worry about it now. I don't think people are going to scroll all the way back, so I don't think we need to worry about it.
http /www upside down. I can't unhide this now. It says you can see it when you just delete. I'm sorry, I deleted that one. If you want to try it again upside down, go for it. It's pretty cool. and it says HTTP BIC BI. Well, it's hard to read. It's fine print. And CHU. Is that a different language, possibly?
I don't know, but he posted the links in the private chat, and then I put them in the chat, so we don't need to worry about it. Gil's a good channel, though. I'll be checking all that out later. I got all these bookmarked in my favorites bar. And if I want my favorites bar to be functional again, I've got to go click the link, check it out before I delete it. He said you got it.
That's interesting. Put upside down. I can read right to left, no problem. It's just the print is very, and it's like a language that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, I don't know. I never saw it. So, because I was only in StreamYard. If I would have looked in YouTube, I might have seen it, but I didn't go.
Well, it sat there for a while, and I thought, let's just get on with it. But I didn't know if he didn't worry about it. It just went anyway. No problem.
No, because we ended up, he said it didn't appear, so he posted in private chat, and then I posted them. So it worked out. We're okay. Oh, that light came on, and it's making the ground look orange instead of red.
What? Ooh. So put links upside down in Biden's live stream that you'll sort him. What language was that in? Because reading backwards, it didn't look like a language I was familiar. It didn't look like English. It looked like characters of English, but not English words.
All those prompts that Biden has to read, that would be hilarious to put it upside down. I wonder what he would do.
Yeah, can you do it again? I'm sorry, Noah. I'm so sorry. Because it sat there for a while, and I thought, oh, well. And I thought, yeah, silly me. And my apologies.
And you're worrying about nothing, Annie. You can just let it go. Let it go, Annie. It's okay. Let it go. Breathe.
But it's comical now. It's comical.
So I got the better camera out there, and it doesn't look red like the Samsung used to reflect it as red. Looks different. I think I like the prettier view on the cheaper camera.
Yeah, you did well with that cheaper camera.
Yeah. I don't know why it does that, but this one's not bad view. The clouds are so weird. They look like they're going to clear, but then they don't, and it clears off in the distance. Maybe the clouds are coming towards me instead of away, but that's just so weird. And now I've got color back in the clouds again. There was a whole bunch of color in them earlier, and then it disappeared, and now it's coming back again. It's a unique sunset.
Very nice.
You can still see the building because of the... Yeah, this camera's on 1080, and the Samsung's usually on 720. And somebody keeps showing up and telling me to put the resolution on 720. I'm like, it's already there. I don't know what you're talking about. I am the only native English-speaking person here. I have no idea what language you're speaking. I'm using English American Translate.
Yeah, it turned into something else. Try it again. Now it's funny because now I realize it was upside down and backwards. Silly me trying to read. It was on a slate, so it encouraged me to read left to right. It was in like the script font, only print. And my eyeballs are
Red.
I'm looking at Nobby. I'm seeing nobody because it's changing NOBO and changing the B around to D in Hawaii. Oh, God.
Howdy, Grow Better. That phone is still echoing out there. No matter what I do, it won't let me turn down the volume of the stream. He's seeing red. Let's twist again like we did last summer.
Oh.
There's the red. Hi, Wendy and all. Yay. Yeah, I'm getting red in the clouds.
You were asking Wendy if I got more work done in my car. Her exhaust system got done.
Okay.
She got the Midas touch. And I'm going to phone tomorrow about getting the headliner done, although I'm out of money. And she's waiting for new lifters on the hatchback.
I thought that was the first thing you did.
The hatchback is fixed, but the lifters are tired. That's a heavy hatchback. And so they're coming from Ontario, like 3,000 miles away with the rest of their order sometime. And so I have a stick to hold up the hatchback. Other than that, it bonks me on the head.
Like my toolbox. I need to get something to hold it up. I wedge it up under the rack, and then it'll wiggle loose, and it'll bonk right on me.
Oh,
Lurking tonight.
No, Wendy, that's not the last thing you need. No more bonks, Wendy's head.
She's got enough brain damage. Velcro it.
Oh no, I know those bonks. It doesn't matter where it comes. Velcro it. Yeah, right.
Back when cars were made out of metal.
It's 35 years old. It's a little bit heavy for the Velcro. And it opens out, so there's nothing to Velcro it to unless the sky will lower. or the cardboard.
I can't even Velcro my deer blind window. I suppose they make stronger Velcro somewhere, but I don't know where to find it. I know they have that stuff in the command strip aisle that's supposed to be super strong, but it's not. It only holds like 5 or 10 pounds.
Maybe an auto or an RV place might have super industrial Velcro. It'll hold TVs to the ceiling or something.
I just put sticks in there and hold it.
Yeah.
For my deer blind window in the back, I put a knife in the hole of my steel stud, and that's how I hold my window up from bonking my head on that. Because if I don't put that up, I just constantly hit in the corner.
Yeah, I used to have a little kitchen window like that. I used to have a little piece of 2x4 to have it open.
Well, normally it opens out, but you can't latch it. You know, I would have put it out, but the latches are on the inside. Because with the deer blind window, you don't want to push the window out because the deer would run. So you need it to come in. So they put the latches on the wrong side of the window. If I could open it the other way, I wouldn't have rain coming in when it rains.
Yeah.
I thought Nobby was going to sleep. Oh, he just wanted to get his headphones off. King Jimmy Savile uses it to Velcro English children to his new bed in Buckingham Palace. Okie dokie. You remember those bouncy things that they have in for kids' birthdays? They had one that was, they put on the Velcro suit and they run and they jump at the wall and stick to the wall. That's what that reminded me of. I would try it, but I can't jump very high on those bouncy things. I've got too much bounce of my own.
I'm too darn stiff. I'd end up Velcroing and staying there.
I'm stuck and I can't get down.
Okay, let's show. Yeah, really. Navi, you're talented. 4 o'clock. It's 8:08 here.
Is that what that says?
Must be in
No something clock.
4 o'clock.
Here's my readers.
18.
I can't
4
see.
o'clock. It's 8:08 here. England's 8 hours ahead of us.
Eight hours ahead of you. That'd be 12 hours ahead. If it's 4, no, that's 8. Never mind. Duh. Forgot how to do math temporarily. I only have a math minor. That's all.
Okay, Wendy. What's 1 and 1?
3. No, it's 2. It depends. Like if you believe in that white, what do they call it? Not white privilege. If you believe in that white conspiracy theory thing, then it would be 3 because all math has been rigged. That's our who's buying the Velcro. First vote for Wendy, 1 for Wendy, and 2 for Annie. Oh.
Actually, 1 and 1 is 11.
Oh, yeah, that too. And he puts a 1 in too. Why do I have to be the one to buy the Velcro first?
Velcro won't work on a, I don't know, a 50-pound hatchback.
I put a 2 in. Come on, Grow Better, help me. Put a 2 in there.
I have no idea how much that hatchback weighs, but one person could not have lifted that.
You can't vote twice, Annie. Fine. We're going to do multiple. Look, Nobby gets on with a different account. $11.
That's 2 ones.
Grow Better puts 2, and they don't know why. Cause here, I'll put it back up. Where was it?
Lego van hatchback. Lifters are like maybe 50% working. Other than that, I would not be able to lift it up myself.
It does what Wendy says. It's easier that way.
Probably 900.
Oh.
No, I need rope. I need my sticker rope. It just wouldn't work with Velcro, but the Velcro would work on yours, Wendy.
No, it won't. So what you need is you need to put a pole on the roof of your vehicle with a pulley system on it that you can pull the rope and raise up your back of your hatchback. You can put a little.
Yeah, I need a pulley system for sure.
Nobby comes up. What's up? As if he's innocent.
Okay, we got Nobby 900 and Nobby Noble.
Yeah.
How creative of you to do that with I don't know, what do they call that? They used to call it script. I don't know what they call it when you slant.
They're characters. They're characters.
Yeah, but it was
That's
on
why
a
you
slant too.
Italics.
Like how you write on a slant.
Italics.
Thank you. I worked in the typewriter shop and I lost the word italics. Can you believe that? Yeah. Thank you.
I've been
So it
doing
was in
trivia. I'm
italics.
smart tonight.
There you go. And congratulations on winning on your birthday. That was so cool. That was so cool.
Oh yeah, I did. And you know what I'm getting with it? Wheat kernels so I can grind my own flour. But I might get the soft white this time instead of the hard red white wheat. And we'll see how it grinds up and tastes. But I really like the red wheat. It's pretty good. I didn't make any bread today. I made eggs with I don't even remember what I put in it. But then I had my regular beans for dinner with the hot dog. Remington.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I got a tin of beans. I just had one of those little microwave dinners, and it's just not, that was like having a
No,
like
I
having
don't
a
eat
cook-
the canned beans. Canned beans will give you gas. I do the dry beans and cook them in the Instapot. And I jack it up with tons of spices, and then I add penne to it. It's like a pasta with beans in it, but it's chili tasting, and it's so freaking yummy. But I wish I'd have
Yeah, I
been
might
able
as
to get beef brat, but all I got was hot dogs.
Oh, hot dog
there.
sounds good too.
We
I
can see
haven't
the
bought
street light
groceries in
shining down
over a
now.
month and a half. I haven't bought. Oh, you got a typewriter? Ooh. I have mine all lined up by the door because they're going on the bottom of my shelving unit. When we moved the shop from 1,200 square feet down to 600, and Jess was throwing out all these machines, and I started grabbing them all because I knew the trick to them when they didn't have ribbons. You just use fax paper. So, but they're worth.
Oh no,
dogs.
I don't get regular hot dogs. I get beef or turkey. I don't do no stinking pork.
Yeah. I got a corn dog one day here. I was looking so forward to a corn. I just didn't want much. I needed something in my stomach. And so I stopped at Fairway and they have corn dogs. And I thought, wow, okay. Well, I've yet to phone the store again. I phoned once and got cut off or something. But they're corn dogs. I don't know who thought of this one. They mixed pork chicken together.
Ugh. Yeah.
I know.
No.
And I thought,
I like the beef, but I'll do turkey if it's cheap. And that's what I had to get. I got one thing of turkey. I'm finishing it up. I got one more of those. And I like the beef. Beef hot dogs, what in America where you use Labrador meat? What? No, if I get beef hot dogs, I get the good ones that have no skins because the skins are pork too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be phoning Fairway and saying that your hot dogs were probably one of the grossest things I've ever eaten.
I'd rather do
them
blood.
They used to have good ones. They used to have good ones.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. They do because that's what I can afford. I'd be cooking up some brisket or something to put in. That would be, or steak and cutting up the steak into little bits, or even ground beef. Anything's better than hot dogs, but that's what I can afford. Poodle hot dogs, French style. I'm hoping sky gets violet in a flash like the other night. These clouds could get something. I know, that's why I'm watching it. It's getting dark. It looks like the clouds are coming towards me, but I don't know. The upper right, the street light turned red in the upper right, though. That's good. Eat dogs for life, not for hot dogs.
Except the wiener dogs.
Have you ever seen wiener dog races?
No, but I have seen wiener dogs.
Oh, we in Phoenix on the Greyhound track, they race wiener dogs every year. And then they race other small breeds too. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
But
their
now
legs aren't.
they turned it into some kind of gay thing now.
Oh no.
So I don't know.
I saw a couple of rescued. Yeah, the old. What was it? The original Walmart we had here, the first one that I worked at, and there was a couple, and they had 2 rescued greyhounds, racing dogs. Absolutely beautiful.
I've never seen the Greyhound dogs race though. I just like the funny ones.
Well,
I do like to watch modified sprints race and demo derbies.
Well, yeah. When I was going to school in Daytona Beach, they had the Daytona International Speedway, and right beside that was the Greyhound racing. But no, I never saw Greyhounds race. And after that, apparently that what they were doing when the dogs were no good for racing anymore, they were just they weren't doing nice things with them. And so this couple had a pair of rescued ones, ex-racing champions.
We don't use real dogs here in America for hot dogs. We use beef, turkey, but we don't eat dog here.
No. Ugh. Or cats.
Yeah, no. That's not food. But yeah, they use a lot of pork. You really got to hunt. And then you got to look for the skinless ones because the skins can be pork too. I hate pork.
Yeah, Fairway's going to get a darn good phone call on their corn dogs. I mean, it's the only place to get them. And they were good. I used to stop in and get one for like $1.09 or 99 cents or something, which was just great to get something down and portable. But that was just I'm really gonna let them have it with both barrels.
It's not accusing us of having real dogs in our hot dogs. No, we don't use dogs. I don't know why they call them hot dogs, to tell you the truth. There's probably a history on it. Look at how dark that sky. It looks so ominous and beautiful at the same time.
Yeah. I don't get to see the sunsets here because I'm on a weird angle. I don't get to see the sunrise, but kind of caught the moon the other night. And as it was coming around, the June 3rd moon.
Yep, I think I got that. I didn't do a whole stream on it. I think I just did a short on the moon coming up.
Yep. I put a really neat picture. I opened Amy's hatchback there. And I took a picture on the inside. And, now that her hatchback works, my hinges are showing, And then I had another picture of a guy with a very, very similar car. And I don't know what make it is, but it had the little den mine does. And he just set it up perfectly for 4 pictures of getting the moon in the hatchback. And I put that beside it, and I says, I'm ready. I can get the moon in there now. And actually, that's how I broke the hinge in the first place, but that's a long story. I'll have to send that to you, Wendy. It's a great picture. It's a great, great picture.
Oh, I forgot to finish reading your email. I just remembered it. I'm sorry.
It was a novel. It would take you a day or two.
I know. It was like a whole book, and I knew I had to go back, and I forgot. You've got a black moon in ME, new video, and other weird moons. Oh, in your videos. I have to go check all these channels out now. So much work to do.
That other girl better, and there was someone else I missed, but
Tracy's Nature.
Tracy's Nature. Hello, Tracy's Nature. And I like the laughs. Fingers crossed. Oh no, above. Yep, she's 22.
And Danny was on for a little bit. I don't know if he's still there or not, but Danny was on. So I can still get a birthday burger from that Red Robin for free. I'm going to get it when I go to Phoenix. Yeah, because you can get it all month from Red Robin. It's not just on your birthday. So I skipped it for my birthday. I'm like, I just want to get somewhere. So I'm going to go get it when I go to Mesa on the 19th.
When are you going to be leaving where you are? On the 19th? Okay.
Well, I'm leaving my camper here when I go into Phoenix because there's no reason to take it all the way down into Phoenix just to park it at somebody's parking lot and stay at my friend's house because you can't camp in the Phoenix area like that. And then I have to drive it all the way back. So I'm going to leave it here when I go for the doctors and then come back and pick it up. And I'm hoping I'm still going to Flagstaff. I haven't heard from Stacy at all. And I texted her like 2 days ago. I'm going to have to text her again in case she forgot because I don't know exactly what day she's going in Flagstaff. And if she can't make it, I've got no reason to go up to Flagstaff if I have a camp hosting spot. So they called two of my references.
Go ahead. They called two of your references?
Yeah, so far. Out of 5. I gave them 5. They only wanted 3.
Wow.
So I don't know. I haven't heard from them.
I got my car all fixed up so I would not break down as soon as I crossed the border type thing. And so that was $1,311.37. But she got everything done, including a new timing belt and a water pump, and her fuel pump had been slowly failing for years. Her fuel pump relay switch. She got an oil change and a filter, and she got everything checked out, full physical. She got a clean bill of health, so then I took her to the body shop. They had her for a month. So they fixed her all up, and then when he said about the hole, and I went to Midas, and they looked at it, and they said, okay, we got get the parts. We'll have them tomorrow. You want to bring your car back? And I thought, yeah, okay. So I brought the car back, and apparently when they do what they were doing to my car, they put in a new catalytic converter. Keyword catalytic converter. So, and I go in Tuesday, and the catalytic converter had disappeared. It's part of the emission thing. So anyway, and so around, did stuff, and then they said phone in the morning. They'd phone me at 11:30, and I waited till 12:10, and I says, any word on the catalytic converter? And they said, yep. They says, I says, well, are you still expecting me at 1 o'clock? And they said, yeah, 1 o'clock or a bit later is fine. And so I went in, and I thought, oh no, before I go. And we have strange senses of humor. Therefore, I grabbed the cat carrier from the back porch here, hoping I'll be adopted someday. I bought a cat carrier. And I put it on the front seat, and I walk in Midas with the cat carrier. And I says, I brought Amy back, my car, my 88 Honda Civic Wago van. And then they looked at me, and they says, what's the cat carrier for? And I says, it's for the catalytic converter so it doesn't get away today. So that made them all laugh. And then my friend that gave me the ride down, walk outside, he's got his head down in a pile of tires. And I grabbed a few pictures, and I says, what's going on, my tire sniffing friend? And he says, oh, I love He says, I love the smell of new tires. And he put his head back down in the middle of them. So I got a few more good pictures. It was totally priceless. He's going on 80 in September. And there he is bending over tire sniffing.
Yeah.
He lives out this way too, so he was sort of helping me get around with the month without Amy, and I thought, oh my goodness, it's not easy because I'm in the middle of nowhere. I haven't bought groceries in about a month and a half, so I've just been living off what I have.
It's getting very black here.
It's called night time.
Sniff tunnels there. Healthier.
That's when the sun goes to sleep and the moon comes up.
Yeah. Except I don't see any moon.
See, actually, it should be 9:29 where you are, but you guys don't change the clocks there. It's 8:29 here.
Yep.
So we still got good daylight.
Well, I
and
think I'm
Nobby's got
gonna.
the sun coming up.
He's younger than POTUS. Just watch out for sandbags.
Sandbags.
Oh yeah, he tripped on stage and blamed it on sandbags. Our president.
That's probably the bags.
Probably tripped on air and somebody threw a sandbag down to cover up for it. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Charming creature.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna end the stream now because I need to lock everything up. It's getting very dark.
Yep.
So thanks for joining. It was fun. It was good visiting again.
Yeah, I've missed you, and maybe I'll say I don't know. I'll go see what they've done to the road today. They're putting up concrete barriers, and they're threatening to put them in front of our driveway, so we have to go down one way to go to Souk, or when I come back, I have to go up further and circle and come back if they do that. So they were doing something out there on the construction today, and we're just hoping it won't happen.
They banned tunnel sniffing on trains. They moved the wind down windows. The wind down windows. The wind down windows. All right. I'm going to have to end the live. I got to go lock up. Bye, guys.
Tunnel sniffing. Get a bit
Thanks,
right.
Grow Better.
Okay. Thanks, Wendy.
All right.
Thanks, Wendy.
Good night.
Good night. And good night to everybody. Grow Better and Nobby Noble. And Grow Better
and everybody else.
Nature.
Okay. Night.
Thank you, Wendy. Good night. Okay.